calls tonight. Ref was all over you.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight, or it's a long flight.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Same time.
MP, what's up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Yo, you want to do a jersey swap after the game?
I don't know, man. I don't do that too much.
Oh, come on, man. It'll be fun. I know. You want to hang my jersey up in your trophy room?
You know what? If you win, I'll think about it. Be competitive. I like that. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Darius Garland, and it's Jay in at the 2 spot. Now here's Sohan. In the game against Denver, very impressive. Kessel dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Here's Allen. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Here's Jay. In the game against New York, very impressive. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. To the left wing. Paul passes to Sohan. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker. Pass
to Jay. Three-pointer. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Johnson with it. Here's Castle. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Launches it. No good on the shot.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Wembanyama screen. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
And it's Jay missing. Spurs trail by 5. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Inside, here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
Here's Jay. He's got 9. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. Castle for 3. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Pass to Jay. Mobley, a screen on Wembanyama. And it's Jay missing. San Antonio's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And the shot is good by Garland.
Inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Outside Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Garland. San Antonio again missing. Cleveland has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Count that one.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Outside Paul. Sohan outside. Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
To the wing, right side. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Here's Jay. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Jay's got 12 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Ball against Garland. Pass to Castle. Now here's Sohan. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Substitution on the court.
Jay. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Zach Collins out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Green in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with 37 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That's the danger of letting him get into a groove. We'll see if it carries over into tonight, Brian.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's the 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And here is Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Collins outside. Back to Green. The 3 is up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Vassell, the bucket on the assist from Green.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Cleveland leading by 7. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Connects from downtown.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Green, the pass to Johnson. From outside the arc, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And it's a great sign that Johnson's making threes. That really helps his team.
Here's Jay. And Cleveland another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Spurs trail by 10. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Sohan comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Vassell. And it's Chris Paul in for Green. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Reith. Evan Mobley comes in for Niang. Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. And Darius Garland subbed in for Jerome. The shot by Johnson, no good. Well, Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Mobley. Here's Jay. Mobley on a screen. Lets the three fly. And it's Jay missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavs. Came out with a victory.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
And good aggressive play. Johnson.
So it's Cleveland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players of the Month. The Eastern Conference winner, Trae Young.
Talk about in a mood. Young's been hitting shots the moment he crosses half court. He can also put it on the floor, and he has that sneaky floater. Very frustrating to defend.
And when you run 2 at him, boom, he finds the open man.
And that's a wrap on half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The Cavaliers lead by 8, setting the floor for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Jay in at the shooting guard position.
Jay, first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Paul, still without a bucket. Wembanyama, screen on Garland. Pass to Castle. 5 to shoot. Unloads. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Garland. Here's Jay. He's got 27. Mobley, a screen on Paul. Jay, the pass to Mobley. Misses from short range.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The offensive rebound. Wembanyama, soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, terrific follow through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
To the inside. Pass to Allen. Here's Jay. Allen a screen. Beyond the arc. Cleveland again missing.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes a first.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jerome's checked in. Cleveland leading by 4. Mobley on a screen. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Jay's got 29.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Pass to Castle from downtown. Drains the triple. Castle's got 7.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Here's Jay. He has 29 now. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And here's Sohan. From deep, Johnson. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Jay. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Spurs trail by 6. It's stolen. To the middle. Here's Mobley. Sohan covering. Here's Jay. 4-3. Sohan with a rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Jay. He's got 32 points. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Green out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Barnes. And it's Champagnie at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Champagnie. Here's Green. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the right side. Down low. Collins against Allen. Outside Garland. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
Cleveland leading by 8. To the inside. Mobley passes to Jay. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The 3. Barnes with the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Jay. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. Jay's got 38 points. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Off the mark there with a three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Vassell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Darius Garland.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Well, a strong off guard. Vassell gives you a little of everything offensively. A key player for this team.
And Cleveland making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Now here's LeVert. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2. And good! There's another!
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Here's Jay. No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Vassell. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Mobley, a screen on Vassell. Jay drills it from deep. Jay's got 44.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Jay. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Sinks it from distance.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Wembanyama, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 11. For 3. And it's Jay missing. Johnson passes to Paul. Allen against Wembanyama. Johnson for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. 50 seconds left in the final quarter. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Here's Jay. Garland, the pass to Jay. 27 seconds left in the fourth.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Castle for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Jay. Misses. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.
Good game, MP. Still want that jersey?
Yeah, man, for sure. You saw how hard I was working out there.
Then let's do it.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, you earned it, bro.
You did your thing, bro. Good luck the rest of the season.
You too, man. Stay healthy.
You too, man.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Looks like a win, but can't take a night off in this league.
Fans live for games like this one.
And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning on a strong performance in their home building. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports with Richard Jefferson and Greg. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
Checking out Cleveland. With the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Fox is at the point. Monk out on the wing. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Allen is out there at Jay. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Here's Jay. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fox looking it over. Mobley with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Here's Fox. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
Here's Jay. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, the illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Ellis is checked in for the Kings. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's good from long range. 12 points for Jay.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Kings trail by 9. Outside, Fox. Shoots over Garland. Fox, no good. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Here's Jay, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
DeRozan against LeVert. Outside, Fox. 5 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. Another miss by Fox.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. For the Cavaliers, Reith is checked in. And Strus is subbed in for Karis LeVert. Sacramento also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Keegan Murray. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Now, here's Sabonis. Defense is right there. Kicks it out to Ellis. Pass to Wiles. Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple of years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
George Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Kings trail by 11.
Oh, yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Kings.
For the Kings, number 99, Jay Crowder.
Here's Jay. He turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ellis kicks to Lyles. Pass to Sabonis. Now Ellis. Crowder, the pass to Lyles. With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A look. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from. Cleveland.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Lyles. Kevin Huerter is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Sabonis in at the center position. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Jay, in that last matchup against San Antonio, played some superb basketball. He tallied 50 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this game.
Monks checked in for Jay Crowder. Good on the three-point shot.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Huerter on the wing, covered by Okoro. Huerter, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Mobley. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings trail by 15. Ellis, the pass to Lyles. Lyles sets a screen for Monk. That's good on the jump shot. Monk's got his first points in this one.
Monk can always give this team an infusion of energy with his shooting.
Pass to Jay. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Launches a three, and another three for Cleveland.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any team. with their defense need to be more active than they were.
Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Jerome. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Ellis. Sabonis finds Herter. Garland against Fox. Sabonis a screen on Garland. 6 to shoot. Now here's Monk, covered by Jay. The shot by Monk is no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And yeah, another basket.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Fox dishes to Monk. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's Jay. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back three, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Garland with the bucket.
That is absolutely a shot that Garland has in his back pocket just for moments like this.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. D.A., thanks. Here's Mobley. And he banks in the layup.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
DeRozan surveying the D. A pass to Fox. Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. Monk outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
George Niang, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. The Kings also with the sub. Murray's checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Fox. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Sabonis' screen on Garland. Fox from outside. The shot will not fall. And so it's Cleveland, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes. All right, and now that we are in the... And that'll do it for half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Garland is out there with Jay, and it's LeVert in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Jay. 33 points for him. Drops in the tray. Jay's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Cavs. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Here's Jay. No good with the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Murray sets a screen for DeRozan. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. DeRozan's got 8 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Screen by Sabonis. Fox, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head.
Again, what an avalanche!
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scores this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Three-pointer. And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Jay. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. DeRozan against Levert. Count that one. 10 points for him.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been...
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Here's Sabonis. Monk outside. Outside, Fox. Here's the 3. Carries it from three-point range. Fox has got 5 points so far.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him. And
good! Another from 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get Allen. This man is a height machine.
Monk outside. A pass to Fox. Shoots over Garland. Fox, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. For Sacramento, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. DeRozan with it. Back to Fox. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 7 points in the game.
With no time to spare, Fox making it look easy operating under pressure.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Sabonis' screen on Garland.
looking to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And then for Sacramento, Sabonis, he's checked in for Lyles. Murray comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Fox in for Ellis. Wade, a screen on Monk. Jay. And another miss by Cleveland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the floor for Sacramento. Fox is at the point. Monk out on the wing. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's a screen by Murray. Monk finds DeRozan. Back to Monk. Outside, Fox. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with great...
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Good, MP. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.